Hey, what's going on, cousin? I need to create a window capture, so give me a second. I'm gonna set something up. Yeah, Kaiser, isn't it? You see it, right? You see it, bro? Dude, we got a new one, bro. We got a new box already, bro. Like, this is crazy. Like, didn't we just have one like 2 weeks ago? With the, was it with the invokes? I don't even remember, man. This was just, everything's happening too fast, bro. I can't handle this. Everything's happening way too fast. Konami, man. They're trying to release all these cars, bro. Hold on. I guess this window capture is not gonna work for me. I just gotta get rid of this. If I could find it. Okay. I thought I could do like a window capture of... Yeah, I thought I could do a window capture, sorry. I thought I could do a little bit of a window capture, but... No, Amazonas Village. One of these days, Gucci, you'll have your wish and then we're gonna hate you for it. We better not have Amazonas Village, man. Cycle is gonna be played so much, even more than now. But before we get into the box review, I want to show y'all some replays. 2 weeks ago, yeah, exactly. Konami has a plan. I think they're trying to release as much cards as they can. Maybe prepare for next year. But it gives us more cards to play with, so I'm not complaining at all. The hard part about this is I have to sit here and somehow grind. I can only get 3K into this main box, so I'm gonna have a hard time. You know, I'm gonna have a hard time trying to get the cards I need. I'm gonna have to really like I don't even know if I can reset in this box, depending on what I get. What's going on, Rogue Hero? Yeah, man, new box hype. Dude, it's on, bro. Oh, so I got some replays I want to show y'all before we get started. Next year into Zexel. Yep. I can't wait for Zexel, dude. XYZs is literally the funnest mechanic in this whole game. People don't realize how fun XYZs are, man. I can't wait for people to freaking experience it, man. XYZs, like, you could turn a crap deck into a really good deck with XYZ summoning, man. Like, it is just so fun. Like, you can make so many good decks. Like, dude, like tier decks are gonna be so hard. Like, are gonna be so hard to like. You're not gonna have just one single top tier deck or two. You're gonna have so many because of XYZs, man. Because you can do so many combos with just one deck, and it's mainly just because of certain XYZ cards that you can easily get out. Oh yes, Constellars. Yep, Rogue Hero. They need to come out. They still need some Constellar cards to really make Constellars busted. I know they will come out with them too when we do get Exceeds. Like, there's one where you get the normal summon an extra card, and then I think it has like a secondary effect which makes it broken. Like, I remember that card made Constellars well, that card helped make Constellars top tier in the TCG. So when they release that, it's all over. It's all over, man. Same thing with the Cyber Dragon support. If they ever release Cyber Dragon Infinity, it's over. It's over, man. That deck's gonna be top tier for a while, man, because you're talking about something that you just get rid of its XYZ material just to negate any effect. And it's so easy to get out. Which is it's stupid, man. Card's broken, man. And don't get me started, like, heck, they could even release Light and Darkness Dragon, but I bet you they won't, because that card's broken as well. Negate any goddamn card effect, and then when it gets destroyed, special summon a monster from your graveyard by destroying all cards on your side of the field. Oh my god, dude, Light and Darkness was broken. I want Light and Darkness in this game, man. I want Light and Darkness in this game. 3, just break the game, man. Just break the game, Konami. Break it. What's going on, DMG? What's going on, Steven? I'm gonna show y'all a replay before we get started on the box review. We got some of y'all finally showing up, so we're just gonna show one replay and then we're gonna go on to the good stuff. So, me versus Tartarius Kumar. Dude, this Blue Eyes deck goes hard, man. This 30 card Blue Eyes deck, I've been playing with it every once in a while. It is just so, it's a lot better than, dude, I think we constructed it perfectly, man. That Neo Sinjin with Summoner, oh my god, dude. Grass. Don't even need to summon, man. Don't even need to summon. Grass is an automatic summon, bro. Banish the back row. Your go. You Grass is such a free summon. Like, you'd have to have some really bad luck to not get it with grass. Yeah, dude, Hornet. Oh, I can't wait for Hornet. This is how you beat Desperado with Blue Eyes. Shrine! Mago? Cool. Summon. Time to use the popping skill. Kaiser, we eat that deck for breakfast. Now you're about to make me show you another replay. We eat that deck for breakfast, Kaiser. We eat that deck for breakfast with this deck, man. And because of this one tech. Desperado? Come at me, bro. You think I'm scared of you, bro? Bring back the shrine. You thought you saw the last of my alternative white dragon? Come back up, get back over here. Bye. What's going on, Dio? We haven't even Neo summoned yet. We're just using Blue Eyes. Here go. Yep, GG. Over. I didn't even have to bring out Neos, man. That was just too easy. Too easy. Now you want to see it? Now you want to see an Invoker player get wrecked? Kaiser, this is the replay for you. This is the replay for you, Kaiser. This is get good, son. Yeah, exactly. Konami's tell what's going on. Watch the Legend 3 can do that. Oof. It's fine, deal, man. You're gonna have like it's fun in Legend. Trust me, you don't want to be in Cog. Cog's boring. Blue Eyes. Oh, Alistair. Ooh. Cockadus. Okay. Chaos Hunter. Now you can't banish anymore, my boy. Oh no! You're not gonna be able to banish, bro. You're not gonna be able to banish now. Banish that. Have an active ultimate problem. We still got Super Team Buddy Force on the field. Boom! Boom! Get out of here. Boy! Boy! Get wrecked, son. Alright. Let's get on to the review. I know y'all been waiting on it. Y'all all arrived. I think y'all ready for my intake on this nice little Blackwing box we have here. Also, tell y'all, I used my dream ticket already and I got a second Black Whirlwind. So we just need the URs from this box and we good. So how far? This thing looks like it's far. Let me increase this zoom a little bit. I think y'all should be able to see it now. Yeah, perfect. Wild Wings, yes, exactly. Konami's tell, exactly. And this deck doesn't have any different. Well, we'll get into that later. But all right, we got our first UR, Blackwing Sephiroth, the Elite. If this card is in your graveyard, you can return one face-up card you control to the hand, special summon this card. And if you do, take 400 damage. You can only use this effect of Blackwing Sephiroth, the Elite, once per turn. So, this card is a UR because it's broken. Trust me, this card is going to be good for future use, so you want to get at least one of this card. If you're going into this box, you want to have at least one of this card. That's all you need is one of this card. It's like Spore. You only need one of this card. So this card's gonna be good. Like we have skills now to where you can have, like I said, face-up field spells, face-up continuous spells. Sephiroth, if you send him to the graveyard, he could send that card back to your hand, and then you can summon him again. You can also do this with Powerful Rebirth. Send Powerful Rebirth back to your hand. Special summon this card from your graveyard. Send Mirror Wall back to your hand. Special summon this card from your graveyard. You only take 400 damage too. This card is so useful for synchro summoning, and then once we get into Exceeds, this is a level 4, another level 4, summon that, Sephiroth, return to the hand, easy level 4 Exceed for those who know Exceed summoning. This card's going to be very useful for the future, and now, very good card. What do y'all think of this card? I'm about to check to see what y'all think. Yeah, the TCG, yeah dudes, they still use them in the TCG. They still use him because he's just that good. Once per dual limit, but that one use can gain massive advantage. Exactly, Steven. That one card, that one use, like if you and you can keep it in the graveyard for when you really need it too. You know, you can just keep it in the graveyard and you just be like, oh damn, well I need to king this card out. Return, summon. So good, man. So good. All right, on to the next one. Brionac, dude. Oh my god, they put this in the game, man. When I first saw this, I was like, holy crap, Konami, you madman. It's a generic level 6 Water Sea Serpent Synchro. You can discard any number of cards to the graveyard, then target the same number of cards your opponent controls. Return those cards to the hand. You can only use this effect Brionac, Dragon of the Ice Spirit, once per turn. Now I think they errated this card. I forgot what the errata was. I think it was the hard once per turn. I think it was the hard once per turn because I think you were able to like use Brionac. I forgot what the errata was. I think you were able to use them as long as you were able to keep synchro summoning into him, and you were able to just keep popping, which made him broken. But I mean, he was just broken in general because in TCG, like I'm telling you, sending back to the hand was probably one of the best effects ever because decks just couldn't handle getting put back to hand. They were able to be handled banishing. They were able to handle to the graveyard. They were able to handle all the other stuff, but sending them back to the hand and then continuously using Brionac is just, and then you're able to discard cards you were able to probably use in the graveyard anyway. Brionac was a force to be reckoned with, man. That's why they banned him for a short period. I don't know if he's still banned, but yeah, man, they banned him for a short period because he was just so broken, man. Like the fact, yeah, man, they banned him for a short period. Oops, let me turn off my thing right quick. Thank you. Yeah, but yeah, dude, broken card. You want at least one of these cards, at least one, because this card's gonna be very useful for synchro decks. Very useful. But yeah, Brionac is cocking this out. No, it is not because it targets. That is one problem. Brionac does target. You still have to target. You can't use his effect if Cocytus is the only card on the field. You cannot use his effect. That is a problem. So Cocytus, I'm telling you, dude, he's probably the most broken rare in this game, almost, because Cocytus is it's just like that card itself is just too hard to out, man, unless you have powerful monsters. But for other situations, Brionac is still very good. It's a level 6. You know people play it in people are gonna play it in Psychic Wielder decks because you gain 600 attack, 2900 blows up, sends to the hand. You can send cards that can work in the graveyard. Still really useful card. Axe of Despair. I know, right? What's going on, Sean? Dude, this is a crazy dude. This card's gonna be broken. It's gonna be seeing a lot of play. I'm calling it. Angel to Zero. We've already visited this card from the selection box. So if you haven't already known this card, you should already know it. But we're moving on. Oh. So we thought it was over. We thought we were gonna get invoked. We wasn't gonna get any more features to at least like the Exceed era probably. Nah, man, it came out in the next box. Invoked Purgatrio, level 7, Fire Fiend. Fire Fiend sounds like a certain Fire Fiend that we might have to tech into our Invoker decks. Alright, so this card takes Alistair the Invoker plus a fire monster. This card gains 200 attack for each card your opponent controls. This card can attack all monsters your opponent controls once each. If this card attacks as a 5th position monster, inflict piercing damage to your opponent. So the most this card could, so this card could gain a maximum of 1200, so it could be a maximum of 3500 if your opponent has a full board on him. Or if your opponent just has a full pair of monsters, you know, he could gain up what? 2900? 2900, that's pretty good, man. 2900, you know. I wish it was like good for like Blue Eye that you just actually at least get over a Blue Eye before. But we could finally play Lava Golem with invokes and have Lava Golem be useful in the graveyard. That is what I love. Or you just draw in to invoke Alistair and Lava Golem, and if you don't want to use, and you just can't use Lava Golem right now, you can just go into Purgatrio, dude. This is freaking madness. Yes! Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. What are y'all thinking? But Purgatrio, yeah, man. Yeah. What's going on, Cosmic? I want that light invoke. Yeah, dude, we need that light invoke fusion. Yes, bro. Oh, dude, with current. That's dirty, bro. That's dirty. Yeah, man. Lava Golem with invoked. It's on. You guys know I'm about to make that deck. You guys know I'm about to make that deck. But yeah, next card. Let's move on. Blackwing Gale the Whirlwind. Level 3 tuner. The best tuner in Blackwings. This right here is the best tuner in Blackwings. This card sees him playing TCG even without Blackwings. I've seen people play this card. Best tuner for Blackwings, hands down. If you control a Blackwing monster other than Blackwing Gale the Whirlwind, you can special summon this card from your hand. Once per turn, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls. That target's attack and defense become half its current attack and defense. And this is permanent. Permanent. And its attack and defense become half. Not just its attack and defense. And you can special summon this card from your hand by just having a Blackwing monster on the field. When I'm telling you, this is the best Blackwing, probably the best monster. Now, it's Blackwing monster. It's Gale, dude. I didn't think I was gonna release Gale, man. Gale, and we have it. We have Gale, man. We have Gale. Really good card. If you're gonna play your Blackwing deck, definitely play 2 or 3 of these because this card will make or break your wins. I'm telling you this right now. On to the next one. Yes, permanent stat loss. I played back when they were tier 0. Yeah, same here, Shiny. 300 attack too. Yep. So 26. So this card could solo any card 2600 attack or less. He could solo that card. I don't know, Dio. That's a good question. Alright, so we got Jet Synchron. I remember this card being played in Quasar decks and Synchron heavy decks, which we still gotta see how Synchron's do in this meta, because like what hurts Synchrons in this meta is the fact that we have 3 monster card zones. It kills the deck so hard, man, because you want to just go off. You know, we still need tuning and things like that, you know, but yeah, man, 3 monster card zones just does this deck no justice, because you could special summon like mad crazy. You could special summon crazy, you know. We have like I said, we have so many cards for Synchrons. We finally have Doppel Warrior. We have Quilpo Hedgehog. We have all of these Synchron monsters that can help Synchro summon. We need that level 2 Synchro. We definitely need that. But like I said, with less monster card zones, you just can't do too much. We have to only summon one at a time, so we can't like go crazy. Because I remember in Synchron decks used to get on my nerves, man. They used to just go off. Like if you couldn't like have an answer to what they're about to do next turn, they just go into Quasar and destroy you. And you just lose at that point. Like sometimes you're able to get past Quasar, and then they bring out Shooting Star. Then you're just like, God damn, he's gonna negate another effect I'm about to pull on him. So I'm just like, damn. You know, I've had decks that were able to take that, but dude, yeah, dude, they were ridiculous. I'm telling you, one turn Quasar, you were just like, fold. But yeah, Jet Synchron, Machine Tuner. If this card is sent to the graveyard as a synchro material, you can add 1 junk monster from your deck to your hand. If this card is in your grave, you can send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard. Special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. So Jet Synchron is a card that's mostly useful in the graveyard. It banishes itself, so you can't reuse it. But what about if you send it back to the graveyard? You can't reuse it on the next turn. You can add 1 junk monster from your deck to your hand. Most likely, which makes this card really useful as well, is you could add Quick Draw from your deck to your hand after you use this card for synchro summoning to go into more synchro summoning plays. Which, like I said, oh, what else? We had Level Up Bug. Hey, your God Tyranno waiting with a party of 43 people. Yeah, Sean, we do definitely need Level Eater, man. Level Eater was also broke Quasar decks. Hey, I appreciate the love, you guys. What is going on? We're doing a box review. Hopefully y'all enjoy it. We're going over all the cards. Well, mainly the URs and SRs and some of the rares. Hey, Grand Harrier, appreciate the follow. You have now entered the void. Also, join the Discord down below. Appreciate the hookup, Steven Freshie. As well, I am on a mission to 1,000 subscribers for YouTube, so definitely check me out, because this live stream will also be posted on the YouTube side since it is being currently streamed from there as well. Hey, what's going on, God Tyrado? Appreciate it. What's going on, Jonathan? What's going on, Kieran? We're doing a review right now, but yeah, I'm gonna get back to it. So yeah, Jet Synchron is really good for adding cards like Junk Synchron, Quick Draw for even more synchro shenanigans. Yeah, this card's gonna be very useful. You can special summon it just by sending one card from your hand to the graveyard, which you probably want that card in the graveyard to begin with. Like, that's why Jet Synchron is so good, because you can send like Quote Hedgehog to the graveyard, special summon Quick Draw, the one that you just searched for, special summon that, go into that. If you had Level Eater, you use Level Eater, pull off more shenanigans, and then you go into your Quasar, and you're just like, damn, I lose. But yeah, really good card. I definitely see it being used in Synchron decks and other decks as well that uses that, like just send cards to the graveyard. Now we're on to this card. We've been waiting for this card ever since the Vampire box came out. We've been waiting for it. We've been waiting for it. If y'all are new to the stream, y'all gotta ask my crew up in the chat. You can ask my crew up in the chat, my boy. Hey, your guy Tyrado, I appreciate the follow. You also now entered the void. What's going on, Metal Overdrive? You revive me, goes banished, battle, so no search, by the way. Yeah, exactly. But if you found out a way to put them back into the graveyard, you could use them again. As well as you could have more than one Synchron monster, one more of the Synchron in your deck. So if he's banished, you just mill or draw into another one to use his effect. So, you know, it's not a hard once per duel with like a lot of these cards are, which makes them, which is a standing, which is a good attribute that stands out above the rest, because, you know, Bacon once hard per turn. Zephyrus, I forgot his name, the Blackwing, he's a once per duel. Bacon's once per duel. I don't know why I said once per turn with them. Spore once per duel. Him once per turn. Yeah, you have to banish him, but you could run 3 this time. So yeah, there's gonna be some crazy things. But all right, back to the review. Inzektor Hornet. We finally got him. We don't have Inzektor Dragonfly yet. Damn it, Konami. But Hornet's a good start. Once per turn, you could equip one Inzektor monster from your hand or graveyard to this card. While this card is equipped to a monster, that monster's level is increased by 3. Also, it gains attack and defense equal to this card's attack and defense. While this card is equipped to a monster, you can send this equipped card to the graveyard to target one card on the field, destroy that target. See, if he had Dragonfly, let me tell y'all if he technically had Dragonfly. Dragonfly, equip Hornet, send Hornet to the graveyard, pop, special summon Centipede, do the same thing, equip Hornet, pop, you search, probably Gigamantis, equip, and then you'll go in. Because you pop 2 cards, you equip, go in. If this was Exceeds, you probably do some other shenanigans, XYZ, go in. But yeah, but since we have Hornet, the better combo is just go Centipede, Hornet, pop, search, go in. You could probably, and then Gigamantis, search, you know what I mean? So there's some plays. Another play I was thinking was if he had double cyclone, our opponent plays back row, Centipede, Hornet, pop, double get Gigamantis, double cyclone, and sectors in the graveyard that is not a Hornet, special summon it, Hornet, pop, and then you go in. You know what I mean? So there's gonna be some combos with Hornet, man. I'm definitely gonna, you guys know, Insectozoids are coming back with Hornets. Expect that deck to be played tomorrow. On to the next card. Also, you only probably want like 1 or 2 Hornets in your deck. You don't need that many Hornets. You do not need 3 Hornets in your deck. Trust me. If you know, I'd say run 2 just because Cosmic Cyclone's a thing in this freaking game. But yeah, like Neil's Fusion could easily mill your Hornet, so that's not really a problem if you only get 1 of those throughout your whole box. Land Robe the Rock Vassal. If this card is in your hand, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls. You cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of this turn, which you not going to run extra deck monsters unless you're probably playing some Neil spell, but that's about it. And if you do, change that monster to face down defense position. If this card is attributed for a tribute summon, you can target one monster with 800 attack and 1000 defense in your graveyard, except Landrobe. Add it to your hand. You can only use each effective Landrobe the Rock Vassal once per turn. So Landrobe is going to be good for your recycle, and he's a good flip face down. So this card can kind of help. I think, does it target if this card attributes? And if you do change that monster to face down, so no, okay, so it does target. So pretty much it's a Canadia, it's a monster Canadia, to where you can flip a monster face down. So if a monster either gets so much boost or he's equipped to something like Power of the Guardians, this card could be good for flipping it face down, getting rid of its equips or whatever effect that it has. You know, kind of get rid of that monster, flip it face down. You know, leaves it vulnerable to get either attacked over or blown up now. So very good card. And what, like I said, what makes this card also stand above is you could recycle other 800 attack, 1000 defense monsters, which are pretty good now. Since we're getting more of this Monarch support, they're going to be a lot more useful now for these decks. Very good card for Monarchs. They're definitely going to start seeing their... everybody's going to start seeing their power now. So yeah, if you're going to start seeing their power. Aren't we also getting a Mega Monarch? Yes, and we're about to get to them. So we're definitely about to definitely tune into that. We get the stuff. Awesome, shiny. I'll definitely look forward to seeing it. Alright, so we got Dark End Dragon. SR level 8 Dark Dragon monster. Also, did I miss? I think I'm missing some things, guys. Hold on. We're going to go with the Dark End Dragon, and then we're going to hit these other. I think I've been missing these guys, so yeah, sorry. But we're going to talk about Dark End Dragon, and we'll go right back up to him, alright? I think I missed the main card I really wanted to talk about. But yeah, let's return. You can target one monster your opponent controls. This card loses 500 attack and defense, and you send that target to the graveyard. Really good, because you send the monster to the graveyard. It doesn't have to be face up, face down. Just the monster. You send it to the graveyard. And only lose 500, so it still has enough attack to get over either cards or hit your life points, your opponent's life points, for a lot of damage. This card's going to be very good. I could definitely see people playing this. This card is probably going to be... Actually, I like this card over Scrap Dragon because you don't need to blow up a card. All you gotta do is use its effect and you send instead of destroy. So this card can get over a lot of Desperado decks as well because it doesn't destroy. You know, so very useful. Get over Silent Magician. It can get over cards that activate when they're destroyed, man. So yeah, Dark End Dragon is a very good tech card, and it's a level 8 just like Scrap Dragon. You know what I mean? So. You know, there's going to be some debates. Dark End Dragon or Scrap Dragon. Weigh your options. This card is going to be used a lot. I can definitely see this card being used for like that new generic level 8 just because it can get over a lot of cards. But yeah, this is the card I wanted to talk about. Alright, so if y'all have it, look into my Discord. There is a combo for Black Wings in my Discord. I didn't have it set up yet today because I wanted to try to get a window capture today to kind of show y'all it, but I couldn't get it to work. So forgive me for that, but there's a combo featuring this card. So let's get into the effect right now. Blackwing, Simoon, the Poison Wind, level 6, Wing Beast, Dark Monster. If you control no monsters and have this card in your hand, you can banish one other Blackwing monster from your hand, place one Blackwing Whirlwind from your deck, face up. Place one Black Whirlwind from your deck and face up. If your spell trap card's out, then either send this card to the graveyard immediately or normal summon this card without tributing. You can special summon monsters from the extra deck you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of this turn except Dark Monsters. You can only use this effect of Blackwing Simoon, the Poison Wind, once per turn. During the end phase, send the Black Whirlwind placed by this effect to the graveyard, and if you do, take 1000 damage. So yeah, Merlin the Brilliant. It's not generic though. Oh, is it not? Oh, sorry. It's not generic. Sorry, I misread. Non-tuner Dark Monster. Okay. Yep, my misread. I'm already misreading, man. Forgive me. But yeah, this card is broken, man. This card is broken. Like, this card is gonna make Black Wings top tier. If they ever become top tier, this is gonna be the card that makes it top tier. This and Gale, man. And yeah, but yeah, there's a combo to where you use this card plus any Blackwing monster. That's all you need is this, any Blackwing monster or True Nade. Like pretty much if you go second, like this is the necessary cards you need. The other card is gonna it's gonna be a useful card, but all you need is Black Simoon, Hey True Nade, and another Blackwing monster. You already know you pretty much have the OTK once you have those 3 cards. So you hate True Nade, use this card, discard your Blackwing monster. You place Black Whirlwind face up on the field. It's already on the field, so you don't have to activate it. You can normal summon Sea Moon right afterwards. You get to search for a monster 1600 or actually less than 1600 attack. So you could search Gale. We'll probably get into this card later, but you could search for Orochi. We have Blizzard in the game. You can search Blizzard, but Orochi. You can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon Blackwing runs once per turn this way. If this card is set to the graveyard as a synchro material monster, you can target one monster on the field, change that target's battle position. And as a tuner, you can search this card. Level 6 plus 1. That quick maths. Level 7. Because you go into another. We're about to divulge, guys. We're about to divulge because this is really what I want to get to y'all about. We go into our level 7. We don't have Armor Master yet. Rikiri, the Rain Shower. If this card is synchro summoned using a Blackwing monster's material, it is treated as a tuner monster will face up on the field. Once per turn, you can target cards your opponent controls up to the number of other Blackwing monsters you control, destroy them. After you do your synchro summon, you have another Blackwing monster that you should have that should special summon itself. Special summon it to the field. Blow up a card. You already tunated all of them, especially if this is your second turn. They just set or they just summon a monster. Blow it up. If it's 1400 attack or more, GG. Game. I tested this on Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro. No one's gonna want to play the Invoker Black Rose deck anymore because this deck shreds it to death. It just does. They want to set tech. They want to set. Okay. True Nade, pop, game. It's that easy. It's that easy. It is that easy, man. But yeah, we're gonna keep moving on, dude. Simon, play at 3. If you have 3, play it at 3. Gale, play it at 3. Whirlwind, play it at 3. But the core cards are gonna be Simoon at 3 and Whirlwind at 3. Because you could also, like, if you draw the Whirlwind as well and you use Simoon's effect, you could use both Whirlwind's effects. So you can search 2 Blackwing monsters from your deck. Yes. So, alright, we're going on to the Monarch support. Erebus, the Underworld Monarch. I remember this card in the TCG when it was tier 1. Dude, we need the lights, bro. Where's the light ones at? Because they combo too well together. But yeah, I want to see what y'all talking about up in here. Canadia. Yeah, you get Canadia. Simoon is insane. Yes. I am the only one going for the Secret Tuners. Yes. What's going on, Melon King? What's going on, Cade? What's going on, Vastra? Can make the 12-star boss easily? Yes, you can. What's going on, Demon? Target, Berry Magician, Summon Kiwi, none get destroyed. Dude, I seen your video on Berry Magicians, bro, man. You're killing them, man. You're killing them. But alright, let's fade away from the Blackwings right now. Let's get into the Monarch support. You can tribute summon, so it's a level what? Level 8? You can tribute summon this card by tributing 1 tribute summon monster. If this card is tribute summoned, you can send 2 Monarch spell or trap cards with different names from your hand and or deck to the graveyard. And if you do, shuffle 1 card from your opponent's hand at random, graveyard, or their side of the field into the deck. So it has a Trishula effect, but instead of banishing, well, kind of like a Trishula effect, but it's just targets 1 card. Or does it target? And if you do shove, no, it doesn't even target. It doesn't even target. This card doesn't even target. 1 card from their graveyard, their hand, or on their field into the shuffle into the deck. I forgot how broken this card used to be. Once per turn during either player's turn's main phase, if this card is in your graveyard, you can discard 1 Monarch spell or trap card and target 1 monster in your graveyard with 2400 or more attack and 1000 defense added to your hand. So you can add any of the Monarch cards or any other monster with 2400 attack or more and just 1000 defense. So if you're playing a deck, you could tech in other monsters inside this deck to work with this card as well. It needs to have more than, yes, it needs to have greater than or equal to 2400 attack and just 1000 defense, and you could use it with this card and then add it to your hand. So really good recycle potential while it's in the graveyard or on the field. Yeah. Eidos, the Underworld Squire. So this is the 800 attack, 1000 defense monster that's going to combo with this card. And there's also, remember, In the TCG, there's a light version of this too. So that combo is what made them broken. Just a little insight from when they do come out. If this card is normal or special summon during your main phase, this turn you can tribute summon one monster in addition to your normal summon or set. You can only gain this effect once per turn. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one monster with 800 attack and 1000 defense in your graveyard, except Eidos, the Underworld Squire, special summon it in defense position. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from your extra deck, of course, because no one's going to really want to play the extra deck when they play this. You can only use this effect Eidos, the Underground Squire, once per turn. So what makes this good about this card too is you can still special summon from your extra deck when you use his normal summon or special summon effect. You know, just a little bit of unreliable cheeky plays right there. I don't know if anyone's going to abuse it or not, but it's there. So it's good because you get automatically, pretty much with this card alone, you can automatically summon a tribute monster. So monster that gets tribute summon, you can automatically get summon it the first turn with Eidos, the Underworld Squire. So 3 of these will definitely be the thing in future Monarch decks or tribute decks in general. In general. You know. Or you can special summon an 800, 1000, and then summon this card and go for a Mega Monarch. That's also useful as well. Remember that. What are y'all talking about in the chat? Doesn't target. Yep, it's nasty. Yep, it's very nasty. Very, very nasty. Alright, we got Batteryman 9 of us. We got more Batteryman support. That's good. Thunder, level 4. When this card is summoned, see, this is what makes this card really good. When this card is summoned, you can add one Batteryman monster from your deck to your hand, and if you do, this card's attack and defense become double its original attack and defense. You can only use this effect of Batteryman 9 volt once per turn. During your end phase, destroy this card. So you can only use this effect once per turn. Can't use it more than that. So you can only summon him once that one turn and gain his effect. But this card is insane, dude. You can special summon him, flip summon him, normal summon him, any summon him, and he gets this effect. You get the search. You get the search, and he can search himself. Remember that he can search himself as well. And you can, yeah, you can search any Batteryman monster from your deck to your hand, and he gains 2,000. So he'd be at 2,000 attack and 2,000 defense when he uses this effect. Pretty good card, man. Yo, yeah, if you want to build a Batteryman deck, this is the card you'd want 3 of, and it's an SR, so it shouldn't be too hard to get. You know, you get 2 each box, so 1 reset and it's all over. Eccentric Boy, another card that we did in the selection box. Pretty much what you could do is you could synchro summon. I don't want to get 2 more because he's from the selection box. Y'all should already know him. But yeah, you can synchro summon from the hand using this card. But the monster that came out is negated and think you banished all the other monsters used for it. I don't remember. But yeah, Spore, same thing. Y'all should know this, especially from the Sylvans being unbanned. You should know this card. We're gonna move on and get to the other cards. Light Pulsar. I have been waiting so long for Light Pulsar Dragon. Dude, when are we gonna get Red Darkness Black Metal Dragon? When are we gonna get the most broken Red Eyes monster in the game? You guys thought Red Eyes Slash was broken until you meet Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. You don't know what broken is. That card with this card, they just keep special summoning each other over and over and over and over and over again, and it's just ridiculous, man. Like, I remember how broken that combo was in TCG. I loved it. But let's read its effect. You can special summon this card from your hand by banishing 1 light and 1 dark monster from your graveyard. You can special summon this card from your graveyard by sending 1 light and 1 dark monster from your hand to the graveyard. When this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can target 1 level 5 or higher dark dragon type monster in your graveyard. Special summon that target. Yes. Yes. So now a lot of these monsters, these dragons, are gonna start seeing some play because of Light Pulsar. Light Pulsar is what starts these plays. This card is gonna be good with Eclipse Wyvern now. This card is gonna be good with that. I forgot what his name was, but it says level 4. It says level 4 dragon type monster that you could discard 1 monster, and I think you could bring a monster from your deck back to your hand. He's gonna be useful for that. So Chaos Dragons, we're starting to get more cards for the Chaos Dragon archetype. And Light Pulsar was one of the main cards for it because you were able to send monsters to the grave that you needed. I know Genesis Dragons in this game as well that you could kind of use, but Light Pulsar is kind of like a better version. No, not Genesis. The other one, Dark Fire Dragon. Dark Fire Dragon and this card are like 2 peas in a pod, man. especially when you play like Grass Chaos Dragon. You just start sending a whole bunch of dragons to the grave. You pull that crap off with Eclipse Wyvern with Light Pulsar. We just, dude, which will complete this deck is Red Eyes Dark Menace Dragon, like I said, and Light and Darkness. Like I was saying before earlier, dude, Light and Darkness is broken. Pairs very well with this. Same with Red Eyes Dark Metal Dragon. We're definitely going to play a spicy dragon deck. We're definitely going to try out Chaos Dragons finally, because we got Light Pulsar Dragon. He has been needed because you can special summon this card from your hand by, like I said, banishing. You might need to banish a card like Eclipse Wyvern. You know, from your graveyard, obviously. You gotta which one? Because I think it's from your hand by banishing one light and one dark monster from your graveyard. Yeah. So you want to special summon from your hand by banishing your Eclipse Wyvern and another dark monster from your graveyard. Also, we need for Chaos Dragons, we need Dark Arm Dragon. Yeah, you can special summon Dark Arm Dragon. And you can banish dark. Yeah, I remember Chaos Dragons with Dark Arm Dragon, which is pretty deep. He was mainly better in like mainly dark decks, but I've seen him ran in Chaos Dragons before, and he was killing it, man. He was killing it. But yeah, definitely a really good card. I definitely see some use for him, especially in Chaos Dragon decks. But yeah, let's move on. Yep, and Dark Arm. Yep. Neville's asked to see him. You summon him off the Batteryman charging the golf. Yep, exactly. What's going on, Lolly LP? What do you think about the SI spell with Harpin? I don't think we got there yet. Ooh, we will. Yeah, Light Pulsar with Broken with Dark Metal. Yeah, dude, it was insane. But we got Inzektor Axe Zekta Equip spell, another card for Insectozoids. Another card for the Insectozoids. Equip to an equipped monster, to an Inzektor monster. It gains 1,000 attack. When the equipped monster declares an attack, your opponent cannot activate spell or trap cards. This is really good. This might be the card to replace the 800. Like we might have one of those cards in there, but we know with Inzektors, I've learned you don't want to run too many spell and trap card equips because that's good for the OTK, but you could search them whenever you need to. But this card might replace the 800. Just, you know, I like that card. I like the 800 card just because it can recycle. But does it protect them when they're attacking? Because there's still cards like Wallady. Wallady hasn't been doing too much to Insectozoids, but the more problematic cards are Drowning Mirror Force, Deep Prison. What else? You know, if they wait until you attack and you have this card, you know, they're gonna have to activate. If they have class, they have to activate it prematurely, which can be very useful. I know there's another card. I just don't remember. But yeah, those are the basic cards that you already know. They can still spear you, unfortunately, because it's just spell and trap card effects. But it gives you that Ancient Gear effect, which is very useful. And you can search it too, which makes it very good. And they gain 1,000 attack, dude. That's a centipede to 2,600. You equip that Giga Mantis, that is 3,400. You add the 800, that's lethal. Hopper attack directly, that's lethal. Concentrating Current, don't even get me started. So yeah, man, Sector Hawk. You know, you Concentrating Current too when they attack, because they can activate spell check cards, but you can. And then you Concentrating Current afterwards when they don't expect it. This is another Invoker OTK, man, with Concentrating Current. Let's go. Inzektor is coming back, full steam. Can we get Cog with that deck? I wonder. Maybe next season we'll find out. Bring back the old times. Swallow's Nest. What are y'all talking about on the Discord? Turn Inzektor into AG? Exactly. Wallady, Draining Shield, Countergate. Yes, Fairy Dreamer. Yes. I like this card. Shallow's Nest. I love this card too. I remember playing this in TCG with my Black Wings. Yeah, this card is very useful for Black Wings. You can escape a lot of Canadias and Floodgates that y'all were talking about that might hurt Black Wings. Not anymore. We have Shallow's Nest. It's a quick play spell card. Tribute one face-up wing beast type monster. Special summon one wing type beast monster from your deck with the same level as the tributed monster had on the field. It could be the same monster. It could be the same monster, guys. It could be the same monster. With the same level as the tributed monster on the field. So yes, Shallow's Nest is really good. I can definitely see this card seeing some play in Black Wings because you can guarantee your synchro plays with this card. So it's insurance. It's definitely insurance for your Blackwing deck. Also for Harpy ladies, it could be insurance for your Harpy deck mixed with Blackwings, obviously, because Blackwings are gonna be the best winged beast deck in the game. But yeah, very good card. We're definitely gonna try this card out when we play Blackwings. We definitely will. Blackbird Close. Counter trap. When a monster your opponent controls activates this effect, you can send one face up Blackwing monster you control to the graveyard. Negate the activation. If you do destroy it, then you can special summon one Blackwing dragon from your extra deck. And if you control a Blackwing synchro monster or Blackwing dragon, you can activate this card from your hand. This card's really good. SR, counter trap. You know, but there's pros and cons with this card. There's pros and cons. Let's go over the pros. When your opponent activates its effect, that's really good. Because we're in a monster effect meta, obviously. So this card's gonna be very useful against invokes, fortune ladies, ritual beast. You know, you time that ritual beast effect negation right. Boy, you send them sending, you send them going. You could activate it from your hand if you have a synchro, because you can synchro first turn if you want to have this card in your hand and just throw them out for surprise when they summon a monster and activate its effect. You know what I mean? Dark Lords, you know, they summon Dark Lord monster to activate its effect, negate, bye-bye. You know? You throw them off that way. Very good card, very good card. Now, the downside is you gotta send the monster to the graveyard. You gotta, like, I wish it was just you activate as long as you had a Blackwing monster on the field. That would make this card broken. But it's not like you have to send it to the graveyard. You might have wanted that card, but you might want that card in the graveyard. Who knows? Also, the con as well is you need Blackwing Dragon in your extra deck. Like you want, like I love the summoning condition, but it's kind of like playing Parshaft without Parshaft in your extra deck. You know, and with Blackwings, you're probably going to want to fill that space with other decks that make your deck more consistent as far as synchro summoning wise. You know, going into other monsters that you would rather use rather than Blackwing Dragon, and then you have to fill up that space. Knowing how limiting it is for a card that you can only summon with Blackwing Close, like you can still summon it, but the card's not that good. Like if you actually looked at the card, it's not that good. So you're just like, you know, you're only gonna run it just because you run this card. That's probably one of the biggest cons as well. So trade-offs. But it's still, overall, it's a good card. I love it. Definitely going to see it be played a lot. People are probably going to get cucked by it a lot when it does come out. We're going to play the card as well. We're still going to play the card. You know I'm going to test this card out, man. This card looks fun. Definitely going to try it. On to the next one. Dex guy, please support OTK decks. Yeah. Mass change for Blackwings. Ooh. Max OTK is easier too. Guys, that you want to OTK if I slow you down for that? Yeah. Alright, so the Transmigration Prophecy. Target 2 cards in the graveyard, shuffle those cards into the deck. I remember seeing this card played in well, no, never mind what I said. Transmigration Prophecy. Shuffle 2 cards in the graveyards, shuffle those cards to the deck. So this card can be good to counter certain decks, and it can be good to help your deck. So if you have a deck that like either mills a lot or it just searches itself so much, and you need to put those 2 cards in the deck to be able to get your combo back again, Transmigration Prophecy is where it's at. I think this card's gonna be more powerful for cucking your opponent's graveyard more than anything though, because like you can use Pot of what is it? I think it's Pot of Avarice to send monsters back into your deck, into your own. Like I'd rather use Pot of Avarice at that point, but it can be useful for both cases though. So that's what kind of makes it a lot pretty good. It's an SR just because there's probably other better cards and it only has this effect. So very good cards. Definitely see this card countering a lot of decks. Dark Lords. Technically could counter Ritual Beasts. It could counter Invokes. Definitely could counter Invokes. It could counter Oh, dude, it could counter Fortune Ladies like it ain't. Oh, dude. Fortune Ladies lose to this card. I think Fortune Ladies could lose to this card because you send every back to the graveyard. You send their other Fortune Lady back to the graveyard and make them draw into it. Oh, dude, Fortune Ladies get caught by this. Woo. Yeah. What else? What else about the top tier decks? If they try to special summon Ancient Gears, Transmigration Prophecy, bye-bye. Sub-Terrors, try to bring back my Warrior. Transmigration Prophecy. Send that crap back to your deck. No more. Doesn't do nothing to, what's it call it, Metafist. Doesn't do nothing to them. But yeah. Blue Eyes sends them back to the deck. Sends them nasty mugs back to the deck. I think it's a really good tech card, man. I think this is going to be one of those big tech cards people are going to be playing, especially for the KC Cup, so beware of it. But it was a TCG side deck card for a while. Yep, people played it, counter Monarch to Shovel. Yep, exactly. What's going on, Blight? Yep, you are right, Sean. In the Dark Necro deck, this card is OP. With this card drop OG timer earlier, yep. You try to tag with my Samurai Destroy every. But now, what about smart ones? You can cuck them. Also, Cristrons. Because if they try to do something in their graveyard, you just freaking send that back to. I think this is going to be the biggest cuck to Cristrons. Yeah, they can grab cards that are banished, but if you stop their plays initially, especially if they try to go for graveyard, or if you kill their Amatrix and their monster, yeah, they have no monsters in the graveyard to go after, you just cleared their field. So yeah, Cristrons is really going to get cut by that card as well. Blackwing Tamer, Obsidian Hawkjoe. It requires one Blackwing tuner, one or more non-tuner Blackwing monsters. It's a level 7 synchro. You can target one level 5 or higher winged beast monster in your graveyard. Special summon it during either player's turn. Your opponent activates a card effect that targets only this card, or when your opponent targets this card for an attack. You can target one other Blackwing monster you control that would be an appropriate target for that card effect or attack. Now targets the new target. You only use each effect of Blackwing Tamer once per turn. Alright, so you can target in your graveyard special summon. Question. And I've always had this question. I've tested them out, and I've been able to use this effect, but it seemed like it was only on summon. You could target one level 5 or higher winged beast monster, you can special summon it. So I think it's only on summon you could target it. But I've seen effects like that to where it doesn't specify like once per turn or anything like that, and it just tell you to do the effect. And it's been just a once per turn effect. So that's that's kind of a question I have, but I think it's on summon. But I could be wrong. That's the thing. So, but yeah, this card is good because like if whatchamacallit's in your graveyard, Rakiri the Rain Shower. If this card is in your graveyard, you want to summon this card so you can bring this card back and you have a free pop. So that's one combo you could do. Yeah, Obsidian Hawkjoe is gonna be very good just to keep your just to be able to bring back monsters to be able to synchro summon into. Now we have Chidori the Rain Sprinkling. We've already went into this card. This card's gonna be the best level 7 that you're gonna want to go for. I'm telling you guys this right now. You guys heard it here first. This is gonna be the best synchro summon monster that you're gonna have in your Black Wings because of its pop effect. And you could get it back with Obsidian Hawkjoe. Best level 7 out of all of these level 7s that you're going to want to go into. You guys heard it here first. If this card is synchro summoned using a Blackwing monster as material, this is the same level. It is treated as a tuner monster while faced up on the field. This card gains 200 attack for each Blackwing monster in your graveyard. That's very good. When this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can target one winged beast type synchro monster in your graveyard. Special summon it, dude. This is broken, man. So this card can get 300 for each Blackwing monster, let alone the 2 monsters you just used to synchro summon it. So that's an automatic 600. This card's an automatic 3200 beater. And it's not different names. It's just Blackwing monster in general. Jesus. This card's going to be a beater, man. When this card is destroyed. And then he's just destroyed and sent to the grave. Why are these cards rares? What the hell? And it's just destroyed to your graveyard. You can just special summon any winged beast type monster. Synchro. In your graveyard. Rakiri, and then bring it back. You just bring back Rakiri. We're just gonna bring back Rakiri, or you can bring back Obsidian, and I think you probably get Obsidian's effect still, because it doesn't specify like level, like you could, you know, if you have all three of these guys in the graveyard, Obsidian, back in day Rakiri, blow up, you're going in. You know what I mean? Whew. No armor. Who cares about Armor Master? We got Chidori, we got Rakiri, we got Obsidian, we got the whole Naruto group up in this building. What's going on, Jase? Dude, this is gonna be a fun deck, man. This is gonna be a powerful and fun deck, man. Dude, Blackwings, I remember playing Blackwings in TCG, and they were unstoppable, and I think we're starting to get elements of them now that are probably gonna show that they're gonna be really useful as well. So yeah. All right, where was I at? Oh, Unaimaru, the Divine Thunder, Assault Blackwing, level 12. I think this is our first level 12 synchro in the game, and it's a Blackwing, 3,000 attack and 2,000 defense. I like to call this card Omai wa Moshinderu, the Divine Thunder, because let's read its effect. If this card is synchro summoned using a Blackwing monster as material, it is treated as a tuner while face up on the field. Cannot be destroyed by card effects if it wasn't more OP as it was. You can target one Blackwing monster in your graveyard. This card's level becomes the same as that monster's. You can only use this effect of Assault Blackwing only. Oh my wap Moshinderu once per duel. If this card was synchro summoned using only synchro monster attacks. So if this card was synchro summoned, if you could figure out a final consistent way to synchro summon this card using synchro summon monsters, this card gains 3,000 attack during the damage step only. That's 6,000 attack. With current, that's 8,000 attack. Double current, that's 10,000 attack. Woo! Like I said, its last effect is why I call it the Omai wa Moshinderu, the Divine Thunder. You're already dead. When he attacks and nothing happens, you're already dead. Who needs concentrating current? You're already dead. Like, yeah, exactly, Steven. You're already dead, my boy. What's going on, Plug? The Dragon Thunder, Dragon Ball Z style. You know what I mean? That card's gonna be fun, dude. We're gonna have to figure out the easiest way to bring this card out, man. We're gonna have to. And it's a generic too. It's generic. Like, so okay, if this card is synchro summon using only synchro monsters, like you don't even have to use Blackwings for this. You don't have to use Blackwings for this. The only time you need to use Blackwings is if you wanted to treat it as a tuner and you wanted to change its level. That's it. The effects that you don't really even need. Everything else is just generic from him. Dude, this card is busted. I'm sorry. People are gonna abuse that card. Drill Warrior, another card people are going to abuse. Level 6, Warrior Synchro, Drill SYNCHRON plus a non-tuner monster. You're probably going to want to use, and you guessed it, whatchamacallit, SYNCHRON. Forgot his name. The level 5 tuner. Okay. What's going on, Mike Tonic? Yeah, I'm Cog already, Jase. If only I had piercing too. Yeah, dude. Oh my god. If only I had piercing. Jesus. But yeah, once per turn during your main phase 1, you can have this card's attack, and if you do, it can attack your opponent directly this turn. Once per turn, you can discard one card, and if you do, banish this card. During your next standby phase, special summon this card, banish by this effect, and add one monster from your graveyard to your hand. So, this card won't be as broken as it was in TCG because we don't have a main phase 2. But, so you either attack or you banish this, sending to the graveyard. I totally forgot we need the main phase 2 to abuse this card, because in the TCG, what they do is they go into Drill Warrior, discard one card to banish them, so you don't do anything to them until your opponent's next standby phase. So you would attack with them during the battle phase. Main phase 2, discard a card, like I said, remove him. banish him so your opponent doesn't do anything to him, and you could bring him back to do other plays with him next turn, and you keep doing it. And then every time he came back, you're adding a monster from your graveyard to your hand, even a discarded monster that you had. So it was like a broken combo with him. You just, you know, bring back the monster, bring back the monster, bring back the monster. It's like your hand size never decreases. It's like your hand size never decreased, man, because of Drill Warrior, man. Yeah, like Drill Warrior was obnoxious in Synchron decks, man. Definitely. Drill OTK coming, yeah. Quick draw, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, quick draw, appreciate it. You could Dolphin, that's a tuner. Yeah, technically, yeah, Dolphin would be a good combo. I'll reveal draw chat. If you don't want to miss these dead play, to make sure you hit that follow. Appreciate it, bro. Yeah, dude. We going in depth right now. You know. I can't wait for the box tomorrow. I just can't wait. I just really can't wait. But we got Jet Warrior, level 5. Synchro. Jet Synchron. This is going to be a tricky one. Level 5. So, this one requires Jet Synchron or any Synchron substitute, plus one or more non-tuner monsters. If this card is Synchro Summon, you can target one card your opponent controls, return it to the hand. That's already busted. If this card is in your graveyard, you contribute one level 2 or lower monster, special summon this card in defense position, but banish it when it leaves the field. You'll only use the effect of Jet Warrior once per turn. I think there was a combo up in here, right quick. Hold on. To bring out Jet Synchron. Oh yeah, it's Jet Synchron. I'm being stupid. Never mind. Oh yeah, it says level 1 Jet Synchron. Okay, so you're definitely using Jet Synchron to bring this card out. Oh, okay. Where am I at? Jet Warrior. Jet Warrior. If this card is Synchro Summon, you can target one card your opponent controls, return to the hand. Alright, so yep, Junk Synchron. You're gonna special summon Jet Synchron, summon a level 4, bring out Jet Warrior, or you can bring out, see, this is the thing, you can bring out Jet Warrior without even actually using up a normal summon. Here's how it is. You start off with a spell scale, or you activate a spell. Send Jet Freeze to the graveyard by using Jet Synchron's effect, special summon. You use the Black Wings effect, send the field spell to the hand, special summon him, go into Jet Warrior, return a card on your opponent's side of the field to their hand. Now you can normal summon. What will you go into? I don't know. Maybe you might want to go into the level 8 that no one ever uses. Road Synchron. Special summon this card, go into Junk Synchron, go into Road Synchron, special summon your level 2, special summon, use Jet Warrior's effect, tribute that level 2 that you just summoned with Road Synchron. Special summon Jet Warrior, and I don't know, do some shenanigans with it there. But that's just some combos I'm thinking of right on top of my head. Next one to go into. Dude, the Synchron deck sounds so much fun right now. We're gonna do some crazy plays with it. It sounds good, yep. Sounds good, dude. It sounds crazy, bro. Like, if we had more monster card slots, you could do even more shenanigans with Synchroing. You know, if you had, like, Doppel Warrior, you could special summon Doppel Warrior. Get your 2 tokens. You'd have 5 monster card slots instead of freaking 3s. Damn speed duel format. You know. And you could use those tokens for Synchro Summoning. If you had Level Eater, and then we had Quasar. Now you guys know how easy it is to bring out Quasar. I'm telling y'all it right now. Broken, man. Synchron used to be broken, man. If your opponent controls a monster and you control no monster. So this is Sirach level 5. You can normal summon this card if your opponent controls a monster. You control no monsters. You can tribute this card without. You can summon this card without tributing. Once per turn during your main phase 1, you can target one Blackwing monster you control. To the end of this turn, it gains attack equal to the total attack of all Blackwing monsters currently on the field, except itself. Monsters other than the target monster cannot attack during the turn you activate this effect. So it boosts up. So it's a good booster card. This card is actually really good because, like I said, all your other Blackwing monsters should special summon. So just special summon all the monsters on the field. Pick another Blackwing monster. It gains all of the attacks except itself. So it gains 2 monsters attack, and it can attack in there. You know what I mean? Sucks that we don't have Kalut in here because it would add 1400 attack on top of that from the hand. But Kalut will come eventually, and that card is going to 100% be a UR. But yeah, Kalut makes the deck even more broken, which is fun. Because you can search that with Black Whirlwind and gain it 1400, and it's just, it does some serious damage. But yeah, man, pretty good card, pretty good. Blizzard, we finally got this card. If y'all have never seen this card, it is obtainable via the skill, but now we have it for a box, which is good. When this cannot be special summoned. When this card is normal summoned, you can target one level 4 or lower Blackwing monster in your graveyard. Special summon that target in the fence position, and it still gains its effects. It can be a tuner or non-tuner. That's what makes Blizzard so useful. This Blizzard could also be in combination to go for a Quarion play in your Blackwings if you have your level set. If you have your level, if you have like a level 6 or something, or heck, yeah, you can definitely do Quarion plays in your Blackwings, man. That's why I've actually tested it out, and I brought Quarion out in the first turn. On the first turn because of the damn Black Whirlwind search. I'm telling you. You go into the level 6 Blackwing Blizzard. You go into Blackwing Blizzard. You go into Orochi, the level 1, 2 tuners, level 3 levels. The level 6, that's 9. First turn, Quarion. Next card, Vayu, the Emblem of Honor. I remember this card being used a lot in the TCG. I don't know about this. See now, but Junk Archer was the name. That tuner that we can substitute stuff for any. Oh, Junk Archer. Ooh, okay. We have tier 3, maybe tier 2 kid in there. I hope so, Shiny. Tiered after this box. Yeah, I hope so. Hey, what's going on, Pavlum? Well, we're going to be pretty important, though, especially with Simons 2 in the turn with a normal summon going to insane advantage. Yeah, Blight. That's why I say 3 is optimal. 3, you could definitely play with 2. All I have is 2, so we're probably just going to play with 2. When we start off, all I'm going to do is play with 2, you know what I mean? Because all I have is 2. I used my dream ticket on 1, though, which is very good. I wish I'd have kept my other one, because then I would have had 3. But unfortunately, that's not the case. But back to the review. Blackwing Vayu, the Emblem of Honor, level 1. So this card is questionable because in this format you kind of want to use a monster on the field, but I already noticed the fact that I know y'all are wondering. It's a Wing Beast tuner. This card on the field cannot be used as synchro material. So you cannot use this card as synchro material. If this card is in the graveyard, you can target one non-tuner Blackwing monster in your graveyard. Banish both this card and that target. And if you do, special summon one Blackwing synchro monster from your extra deck whose level equals the total levels of the banished monsters, but its effects are negated. Yes. It's a free synchro summon with this card and a synchro material monster in the graveyard. Very useful. The problem is you gotta send this. You can't use this card on the field because how are you gonna get this card to the field? I mean to the graveyard. You can't synchro summon with it. So there's problems with this. So yeah. I forgot how we got this card into the graveyard. Now that I think about it. I think we like tribute summoned it or something. No, we milled it. There we go. It was milled to the graveyard. I remember in the TCG they milled this card to the graveyard, so and then they go into their synchro summoning, synchro summon their monster, go into their synchro plays, and it got crazy from there. But yeah, Vayu's good in the mill deck. In the mill deck with Blackwings, because that's unless you want to set him and hope your opponent monster destroys it, and then you can go into what you got to do and then go into the synchro. But make sure you get Vayu in the graveyard. Vayu is really good when it's in the graveyard, and you can use it more than twice per turn too. You can use it more than once. That's why it's kind of busted at 3, because you can just keep on using it in the graveyard. Just keep synchro summoning. You could use synchro monsters. You could use any monster, and you could be able to synchro summon. It still has to be a non-tuner, but yeah. Like the combos with this card can be insane. You just got to get the card in the graveyard. That's the only problem I see with it. You got a question about the new box? Say it, Pav. Yeah, what's the question? I have 3 June tickets, so I might need to build. So I need might build. Not sure yet. But yeah, what's going on, Pav? Welcome. I want to create a Monarch deck, and there are new cards coming with new box, so I don't know which ones are going to be good. Path, you will have to wait for the box to release first, because people are going to be doing a lot of test builds. There are going to be a lot of decks to look for. There's obvious cards that you should throw into your Monarch deck when the box drops, but you know, knowing how to build it from there, you're going to have to wait for the box to come out, because everybody's going to have to test, especially with this format. People are going to have to test the deck to kind of see. Yeah, Erebus definitely is going to be in the deck, 100%. Definitely, because that effect's just too good to waste. But yeah, we're gonna have to optimize builds, test the deck out, see what works, see what doesn't, before we actually figure out what's gonna be the optimal build for Monarchs. But yeah, Blackwing Chris, the Crack of Dawn, level 4, 1900 attack, 300 defense. Wing Beast effect. If you control a Blackwing monster other than Blackwing Chris, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon Blackwing Chris to Dawn once per turn this way. Which, I hate they put a limiter on that. Once per turn, this card cannot be destroyed by spell or choppa effect, so it can't be trenched. Pretty good. So you're gonna want 3 of these in your Blackwing decks. You want to have 3 of these, man, because you can special summon this card from your hand. Like, and this card searches, and Chris with Black Whirlwind searches your this card Black Whirlwind searches your Simon. You're gonna want 3 Chris in your deck, or at least 2. If size becomes an issue, just run 2. But you're gonna want that card in your deck with this, because you Blackwings are gonna be really consistent. If anything, I can confirm that Blackwings are gonna be consistent, because you could search this card too. Oh my god! Or you could search Gale, or you could just search Gale and go into your level 7. Either way, man. Either way. Black Whirlwind, you need Black Whirlwind at 3. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Or Roshi, this was the card I was talking about. This card's, like I said, you can special summon it from your hand, so level 1. This card is going to be the needed card. I put 2, like when I was testing this deck out, I played 2 in my deck. Because you're going to want to play, because you're going to want to keep using this card. You can use it for the, you're going to want to use this card for the, Moon effect. You know, go for a level 7. Corion play. You can switch monsters' battle positions. You have to target, unfortunately, but you can target monsters' battle positions. So, you know, that could help in certain situations. Next card. Simon, yeah. Let's go on, Liquor. Pretty good, and you? Steam the Cloak. If this face-up card leaves the field, special summon 1 Steam token. If this card is in your graveyard, you can tribute 1 monster. You could tribute summon the damn. You could tribute. Okay. If this card's in the graveyard, you can tribute 1 monster. Special summon this card from the graveyard. You can only use this effect. Blackwing Steam the Croak once per duel. Holy crap, dude! If this card's summoned this way, it's used as all others must be Blackwing monsters. Yo, that's fine. So you can do all this in 1 turn. Let's say you use Steam the Cloak, you just summon Steam. You can't special summon him, unfortunately. But you can summon him and special summon a Blackwing monster. Go into a level 7. Special summon a Steam token. If this card is in your graveyard, you can tribute summon that token, special summon him right back. So now you have a level 7 and level 3 tuner. And so you probably have to you have a level 10. So if you're able to special summon level 2 tuner, you can bring out the level 10 or no, you bring out the level 2 tuner, you synchro summon. No, not a level 2 tuner, a level 2 non-tuner. You go into a level 5 synchro. Because that level 7 would count as a tuner, Blackwing monster. And then you go into your level 12. Dude, Steam the Croak might help for that level 12 play. Steam the Croak might help for that level 12 play. Steam the Cloak might help for that level 12 play. I'm already coming up with ideas. Steam needs to be banned. Why is it here? I'm telling you, dude. Oh my god, dude. Steam is disgusting. So our new Blackwing cards good? Yes, Pav. They're really good. They're gonna be a contender for top tier, definitely. The only problem I see for them is getting past Cocytus. That's the only problem I see for them. And you know, Kanadi and Floodgate. Floodgate is another problem though. That's why I like Trunade, because you can, if you do draw Trunade or Shallow's Nest. Shallow's Nest and Trunade are gonna be like one of the top cards with Cyclone, just to get rid of Floodgate, man, because Floodgate's gonna be a problem for Blackwings, man. That and Canadia as well. And you know, Shadow Nest could get them out of the way as well. Is there any level 2? Yes, there is level 2 Blackwings. That came from the last Blackwing box. There are level 2 Blackwings that you can special summon from your hand. I forgot their names, but we'll go over it later on. Alright, so we got Assault Blackwing, Kunai Drivel, level 5? What? You can special summon this card from your hand by tributing one Blackwing monster. If summoned this way, this card is treated as a tuner monster. Once per turn, you can target one Synchro monster you control and declare a level from 1 to 8. It becomes a level until the end of this turn. This card could see some synergy with like a different Blackwing build. Just because you can summon Steam the Croak, special summon this card by tributing Steam the Croak, bring back Steam the Croak. That's like a level 8 right there. But I don't know what you'd go into. Dude, I'm just thinking of some ways for Steam to Croak, man. For the Steam to Cloak. Oh no, Steam to Cloak, my bad. Or is it Croak? I don't remember. But you have to, once per turn. So if you have a Synchro monster, this card's on the field, you could change this level and probably go into some other Synchro plays. Mobius, the Mega Monarch. Alright, so you can tribute summon this card by tributing one tribute summon monster. When this card is tribute summoned, you can target up to 3 spell or trap cards on the field. Destroy those targets. If this card was tribute summoned by tributing a water monster, add this additional effect. Your opponent cannot activate the targeted cards in response to this effect's activation. So they're gone and they can't floodgate, Kanaya, nothing. Like tributing a water monster. This was just by tributing a water monster, man. Dude, you could probably play this in like just a heavy special summoning water deck. Summon Mobius, their back row is gone, they can't do anything about it, and you just start attacking them for whatever, man. Batteryman Fuel Cell. I remember this card. Dude, this card is low-key really good in Batteryman. This card is really, really good in Batteryman, actually. I actually was playing this card over the UR Batteryman card I used to play in the TCG. This card has been more useful than that card, surprisingly enough. If you control 2 or more face-up Batteryman monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. Once per turn, you can tribute one Batteryman monster except this card. Just like one card your opponent controls and return it to the hand. Boy, Batterymans are back, and they're spicier than ever. My goodness, dude. And it's so easy to control 2 or more face-up Batteryman monsters. You know what I mean? It really is. You bring this card out, tribute one of them. It's like what card your opponent, return it to the hand. Like returning to the hand is the lesson that this box wants us to learn. If you can't destroy them, you can't banish them, just return them to the hand. Dual wield, you're not alone in this endeavor anymore. Pretty good card, I like it. Ancient Lamp. This is a cut card back way then. During your main phase, you can special summon Legend, the mystical genie of the lamp from your hand. This card must be face up on the field to activate to resolve this effect. Before damage calculation, now here's the real effect. If this card is being attacked by an opponent's monster and was face down at the start of the damage step, you can target one monster your opponent controls, except the attacking monster. The attacking monster attacks it instead, and you proceed the damage calculation. Dude, what a troll card, man. I could definitely see people playing this card, man. Just to set it, your opponent spams the field. Ancient Lamp. Oh, no. My monster attacks my other monster on the field. Good against Blue Eyes. Won't be good against Subterror, but it would be good against like Fortune Ladies, like if they summon another monster, try to get it in on you. Ritual Beast, unaffected, so Ancient Lamps can't do anything to that. Can't do anything to Ancient Gears. It's just a good little cut card, man. Like, go against like Dark Magician, for example. Cucks that up. I can see people playing that. Sphere of Chaos. I remember this card as well. I used to play this card in Chaos decks. This is just Chaos decks in general. When this card is level 5, when this card is face up on the field, its attribute is also light. So it's a light and dark while it's on the field. Once per turn, this card cannot be destroyed by battle, which is useful. When this card is tribute summoned, you can add one level 3 monster from your deck. I forgot like what I used to add. I think it was but it's one level 3 monster. I forgot the combos I did with this card. But it was a deck that that I played with Phantom of Chaos. That it's not in here yet, but it was broken because we used it with a monster that we were able to. Oh, I wish we had that card in this game too. I forgot its name, but it was a Chaos deck with this card. We used to send that monster to the graveyard, and then we used Phantom of Chaos to banish that monster from the graveyard, and it would get rid of all cards on your opponent's side of the field. Oh no, both sides of the field. All of our cards and in our hand, and sent everything to the graveyard. and we'd all be in a top decking situation. With Phantom Chaos still being on the field, of course. But yeah, everyone would just be in a top decking situation. It was like the ultimate troll deck, man. I forgot that card, though. That card was freaking fun. And broken at the same time. Ancient Lamp, OG cut card. Yeah, man. Easy to synchro into that level 12. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it is. New meta confirmed. Watch out for the lamps. Wait for the fire jar. Come on, Kanai. Whoa, we ain't done yet. We got super armored robot, armored black iron C. If you have 3 insect type monsters with the same name in your graveyard, you can target any number of them, special summon this card from your hand and equip them to this card. Dude, imagine if you had all 3 hornets in the graveyard. Just bring this out. And then send the hornet to the grave. I don't even think you can equip hornet. Oh, could you? Dude, we gotta test that out. Then equip them to this card. You can send one monster equipped to this card by this card to the grave, or destroy a monster your opponent controls with attack greater than or equal to the attack of the monster sent to the graveyard. Oh my gosh, you just sent like fucking centipede. Everything is gone. Dude, this card is gonna be a cut card for real, man. Oh, we gotta try this card out. And it's an insect. Play with Parasite Infestation for the memes. Nice, I love it. Like that, you're just blowing up your opponent's whole field pretty much. Whoa, 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 whoa. We got Armor Blast. Target 1 face-up inzektor card you control and 2 face-up cards your opponent controls. Destroy them. Dude, this card does so good with this card is so busted with Centipede, man. You guys have no idea. If you want to make like a controlled inzektor build, you'd want to play this card. Now, it's not an equipped player, nothing like that, but it could take control really fast. But it has to be 2 face-up cards. That's why it's a rare, because it has to be 2 face-up. But, you know, if your opponent has deep control, this card could take control real fast. Very useful. And it has to be 2, so it's very situational, though. Very situational. Tributes, March of the Monarchs, dude. This card used to be, you're going to want to play this card in your Monarch deck 100%. Tribute summon monsters you control cannot be targeted by or destroyed by card effects. They become the Cocytus. Your monarchs become the Cocytus. But you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck. Really good card. Special, and you can recycle this card with the monarch cards that you've seen beforehand. So easier Neo Daedalus? Yep, exactly, Demon. Exactly. We got Dark Advance. During either player's main phase or battle phase, target 1 monster in your graveyard with 2,400 or more attack and 1,100 defense added to your hand, and immediately after this effect resolves, you could tribute summon 1 monster with 2,400 or more attack, 1,000 defense, and attack. So it's kind of like a temporary version of the card we already have. I forgot what it was called though. But it's pretty nice. Like, but there's probably some that it does that the other card doesn't do. Delta Crow Anti-Reverse. We finally have this card. There's debate concerning whether where you should play this card or True Nade. I prefer the True Nade, even though it doesn't destroy. I prefer the True Nade because it's a lot faster. But I've been wanting this card since the last Crow box, dude. I was like, dude, where was this card at since the last Crow box? Delta Crow Anti-Reverse. If you control a Blackwing monster, destroy all face-down spell and trap cards your opponent controls. If you control exactly 3 Blackwing monsters, you can activate this card from your hand. Broken. Dude, that's so broken, dude. Oh, like, I remember using that card in TCG too, man. That card was so broken. Portable battery back device. Select 2 Batteryman monsters from your graveyard and special summon them in attack position. When this card is removed from the field, destroy those monsters. And both of those monsters have been removed from the field, destroy this card. So this card could special summon any Batteryman monster you have. Dude, this card, you're going to want to play this, at least 1 or 2 of these in your Batteryman decks, because you could literally OTK your opponent with this, and you could throw them off too. Like, your opponent thinks they're at a disadvantage. You set this card, you activate it, you just come back instantly with just that 1 card and monsters in your graveyard. Blackwing Graham, the Shining Star, level 5, must be synchro summoned. When this card is synchro summoned, you can special summon 1 level 4 lower non-tuner Blackwing monster from your hand, but some effects not negated. And you could use that to go into a synchro summon. This card is one of like the main cards you normally get with Vayu or the level 6. Assault Blackwing Sahaya the Rainstorm, another level 5. Okay, this is another generic level 5 too. If this card is synchro summoned using a Blackwing monster's material, it is treated as a tuner while face up on the field. You'll only gain each one of these effects of Assault Blackwing Sahaya Rainstorm once per turn. each effect. So you can use each of these once per turn. When this card is synchro summoned, you can target one assault Blackwing monster in your graveyard. Special summon it, dude. Wow! During your main phase, if this card is in the graveyard because it was sent there this turn, you can. Wait, if this card is sent in the graveyard because it was sent there this turn, you can banish one other assault Blackwing from your graveyard. Special summon this card. And this card's a normal? What the hell? Okay. Light in Dragon. At attack declaration, it's a level 8. This card is actually pretty good for a normal too. 1 tuner plus 1 non-tuner light monsters. Like, the only thing bad about this card I can see is it's situational. I mean, that is just light monsters for a synchro summon. But at attack declaration, hey, CC Vector, appreciate the follow. You have now entered the void. This card is better than Awaken. We dark, we doing be good. Yeah, Jay, they're gonna be really good. They're gonna be freaking synchro summoning monsters, like masters at synchro summoning. Like, they're gonna be next to Crystallons on synchro summoning masters, dude. It's gonna be crazy. But yeah, at attack declaration, if this card battles another monster, you can have this card lose 500 attack and defense. Just 500 attack and defense. It's permanent, and the monster this card is battling loses 1500 attack and defense to the end phase. So it's a attack block, pretty much. It's an attack block. You're not gonna really do too much going against this card. It's a complete attack block. You know what I mean? And it's battling too. You could attack a monster and it could lose 500 attack and defense, and that monster will lose 1500 to the end phase. Like, it's good just to get over monsters, man. This card can get over Cocytus. This monster can technically get over Cocytus, and it's a normal. Wow. And like I said, you could play this with like whatever synchro summon that uses non-tuner light monsters. There you go. It's an option. Soul Eater, we got more fusions. Aurora, the Northern Lights, cannot be normal summon or set. Must be special summon from your hand by banishing 2 face-up monsters you control. Oops. And cannot be special summoned by other ways. Once per turn, you can banish 1 Blackwing synchro monster from your extra deck until you invade this card's name and original attack. Become the monsters and replace this effect with that monster's original effects. This card is good, man, because like I was telling y'all with the Blackwing, with that Blackwing level 7 where it pops, you could literally banish 2 face-up monsters you control, 1 tuner and 1 non-tuner, and cannot be special summoned by other ways. Special summon this and do the same thing, you know. And they don't have to be the same level. They just have to be a non-tuner, So if you want to just special summon with like whatchamacallit, with Breeze, whatchamacallit, I forgot his name, that tuner, all you gotta do is summon Blizzard, go into Aurora, get that guy out, and then pop. And his attack is the same as that monster's attack too. So Aurora, man, you can make some spicy decks with Aurora, man, of the Northern Lights. Koi Sheet of Daybreak. This card is special summon that cannot be used as secret material. People used this card before. I forgot though, but this card has been used in TCG. Hurricane the Tornado. You could that card is not that good. I don't want to go into it. This card can be useful when this card normal special summon. You can target 1 Blackwing monster you control, then activate one of its effects. Increases level. Increasing or decreasing can be used, but it's a meh card. Drill Synchron, meh. Free Synchron. 600 attack, but its effects negated, but it's a level 4 tuner. Synchron Courier. During your main phase, you can normal summon 1 Synchron monster in addition to your normal summon or set. So you can summon twice with Synchron Courier. You can only gain this effect once per turn. I love those effects, but you can just normal summon another Synchron in addition to your normal summon set. You could already know that card's about to be useful. If another Synchron monster is sent to your graveyard as a Synchro material for the Synchro summon of a warrior machine type Synchro monster while you control this card, you can special summon 1 Synchro tuner level 2, attack 1000 to the field. So it still has to be on the field while you Synchro summon. And then you can kind of go into more Synchro summoning shenanigans after this card's been on the field. Garum the Storm Vassal. You can return 1 tribute summon monster you control to the hand. Special summon this card. And I think no, you control. I think it has to be face up. Special summon this card from your hand. Also, you cannot special summon monster from your extra for the rest of the turn. If this card is tributed for a tribute summon, you can add 1 monster with 800 attack and 1000 effect from your deck to your hand. That's good. Yeah, dude. Monarchs are going to be interesting, man. Boujin Fox. During either player's turn, you can banish this card from your graveyard and send 1 Boujin monster from your hand to the graveyard. You take no damage this turn, dude. During either player's turn, guys, you can banish this card from your graveyard and send one Bougie monster from your hand. Now that kind of hurts, sending one Bougie monster from your hand to the graveyard, but you take no battle damage. You take no damage at all this turn, man. That's actually pretty busted. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. There's better cards, but I don't know. It's interesting. Light Ray Sorcerer. Yeah, the Boujin. One way, so I summoned Quintel and they scooped it. Alright, so. Cannot be normal summon or set. Must be special summoned from your hands. So now we got Chaos Sorcerer, now we got Light Ray Sorcerer. Dude, y'all remember the Light Rays, right? Y'all remember the Light Rays. The Light Ray, Light Sworns. From your hand. While 3 or more of your light monsters are banished and cannot be special summoned by other ways. Once per turn, you can target one of your banished light monsters and one face-up monster on the field. Shuffle the first target into the deck, and if you do banish the second target. Dude, this card is so broken in Light Rays, man, because it requires just 3 or more light monsters that are banished. Well, I forgot, they have to be banished. Sorry, never mind. This card could probably be useful with Metaphys, though. I could definitely see people attacking this in Metaphys. But you could target one of your Metaphyses, and when you return it to the on the field, shuffle the first target into the deck, and if you do, banish the second target. So you can banish and send your Metaphys monster to the deck, because this is probably going to be used in Metaphys. I'm just going to tell y'all that. Probably going to be used in Metaphys. What other decks banish light monsters? Blue Eyes. You know, your banished tuners. Send your tuner back to the deck and banish a monster on your opponent's side of the field. That's broken. That's really broken. That sounds really broken. I think that card's gonna be very useful in blue. Like, dude, I can see a Blue Eyes tech this card. Just for the lulz, at least, man. Just for the lulz. Just for the lulz. What y'all talking about? What is that? Oh, you probably play that card in Boujins as well, man. Cause you do banish a lot too in Boujins. Dude, Light Ray Sorcerer and Boujins. Y'all heard it here first. What is Helmet deck? No, Helmet. Yeah, what is the Helmet deck? I don't even know. I think that's about it, man. Noisy Gnat. We're gonna talk about Noisy Gnat. You can send this card for your hand to girls and target one face-up monster on the field. I don't know if it's either player's turn though, so I don't know. Chaos Min Master. You can special summon. You can special summon that Chaos monster if you destroy a monster for battle, but you're hardly gonna be able to do that. Recover, last card, and we're through. This card is interesting because I've seen this card being played before in the TCG, and it makes some valuable plays. I think this card's going to see more play in probably Monarchs than anything. But it's a Psychic Tuner level 1. If this card is in the graveyard and your opponent has 5 or more cards in their extra deck than you do, you could pay 2,000 life points, special summon this card, banish it when it leaves the field. You can only use this effect to recover once per turn. I think this card's gonna see a play in Monarchs because you don't technically have to play cards in your extra deck, and your opponent normally is gonna have 5 or 6 cards in your extra deck. So you pretty much, if this card's in the graveyard, you're gonna have his effect no matter what, and it's once per turn. So you can probably use him up to twice per turn if you have more than 4,000 life points. Interesting card, and this is a free normal summon for Monarchs. You just gotta send him to the grave. That's the only problem. Like, I don't know, it's an interesting card, man. And you could probably play him with synchro type decks too. Like, if you just synchro a whole bunch and your opponent still has a whole bunch, it's still situational and your opponent having 5 or more cards in their extra deck. But it's interesting nonetheless. But yeah, that's probably one of the most cards I want to kind of see people use with. And then we got a whole bunch of other Inzektor stuff that's been replaced. Excalibur is the card I was talking about earlier. Oh no, wait! I forgot. Oh no, we got a couple more cards we gotta talk about actually. I gotta go back to the thing. Getting him in the grave is the downside. Yep, exactly. We got a couple more cards we gotta talk about. Oh yeah, and there's whoever was talking about the level 2. Here's Harmattan. Harmattan is gonna be the level 2 you're just gonna want to go for, and there's another level 2 that can't be destroyed by battle. But yeah, I forgot about this card. Sectero. Equip to a monster gains 500. Your opponent can activate cards or effects response to the activation of the equipped monster's effects. That could be useful depending on what deck your opponent plays. That could be a good side tech card. Restoration of the Monarchs, dude. Why is this card a normal? Activate this card by targeting one monster in your graveyard with 2400 attack and 1000 defense, or 2800 attack and 1000 defense. Special summon it in defense position but negate its effects. And equip it with this card. When this card leaves the field, destroy that monster. The equipped monster can be treated as 2 tributes for a tribute summon. Restoration. Erebus. Send 2 Monarch spell cards with different names from my hand or deck to the graveyard. And if I do shuffle 1 card on the field, automatic shuffle. Easy 3 of. An easy 3 up of this card. Or just 2 up. I don't know. That card just seems broken for Monarchs. Erebus, man. That's an easy. Just go back. Get out of here. Cockidus, get out of here. Invoke Alistair, get out of here. Get out. Just go back to the deck where you came from. He'll probably do nothing in Duel-Links. I don't know, man. You gotta wait and see what these people play. Oh, and here's the thing, dude. Oh my god. This is going to be one of the most teched freaking cards in the game. This destroys Alistair. Activate continuous trap card. Activate this card by paying 1000 life points. Effects of monsters in the hand cannot be activated. So what does this mean? No Desperado. No Alistair in hand. No Ixchel. No Bastion. What else? I don't think you can use Temperance. No Sphere Karibo. No Karibo. No Golden Ladybug. No Thunder Dragon, Thunder Mandrak, whatever his name was. Search. I'm just giving y'all examples. But if y'all want to go top tier, we could go top tier. Invoking Alistair. Dark Lord Ixchel, dude. Dark Lord Ixchel. You can't draw. No Bastion. You can't go Bastion. Two tier 1 decks. Dude, those are tier 1 decks. Mind Drain cucks them both to the point they can't even make a play for real. They'd have to cyclone this card just to survive. People are gonna take this card in every tournament. People are gonna take this card just to be tier 1 decks. Both tier 1, and that card cucks them both bad. No Thunder Dark Dragon Hog Thunderworks. No free Kiwi. Dude. Broken. No Red Eyes Retro, exactly. Broken, guys. Broken. But yeah, man, that was my review. I'm gonna call it a day for there. Like I said, I just came to do the review. Also, don't forget to check out my Discord down below. Definitely join me on the YouTube side. If you need to rewatch, the stream, it will be re-uploaded back on here on the Twitch side and on the YouTube side. I'm trying to get 1,000 subs on the YouTube. I do upload videos there as well. Also, like I said, my streams from the Discord side are uploaded to YouTube as well. So definitely go subscribe down there. Show me some love. Appreciate you stopping by. We're going to do the pack opening tomorrow. I'm going to see how much gems I can get. I'm probably going to top off at like 3,500 at the most. But we will put in some money into it. We'll definitely play these decks tomorrow. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the stream. Let's see what we could raid, man. Let's see what we could raid. I am all talked out. I'm starving, about to go eat. Very thorough review. Appreciate it, Rogue. How do I join the YouTube? Hey, can someone do the exclamation mark YouTube? Oh, I could do that right quick. Hold on. I got to turn my thing off right quick. Woo! Good old video game light. Hey, appreciate it, Steven. But yeah, definitely join the YouTube. Go subscribe down there. Be really appreciated. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs. I can make a proposition for y'all once I do. But yeah, definitely, man. Appreciate it, Sean. Woo, man. I'm about to get something to drink, get something to eat. I'm famished. But yeah, we got to find somebody to raid, man. We got to find somebody to raid. Who's out there right now? Ready to get the business. Any suggestions? Bota. Little skitter. I'm fancy. I'm telling you, my boy. I'm telling you. Ooh, a mini tournament. Let's check out Lil Skitter. All right. Let's check out Lil Skitter. Homie Doug, high catching one. I'm gonna show the little guys the love, man. I just gotta put it in. If I can spell his name, because like freaking these caps, man, they're like in the wrong place. Thank you. Oh my goodness. But yeah, we're about to go raid him. Show him some love. Meet me gone down there. Hey, Z-Vector, appreciate the subscription, bro. But yeah, I'll be hit y'all up next time. Choppa 200, signing out.
Thank you for the raid, brother. How you doing? The prestige. Yeah, I will. I'll give them their prestige Discord title. Thank you for the follow, Sean Matrai. Sean Matrai. You guys are watching the finals of our rare, super rare tournament right now. Celius may be able to turn this around with his fur hires. Choppa down. Thank you for the raid, buddy. I like your emote too. Sean, thank you for the follow, man. You put me. Choppa,